This is a project that we've been wanting to get to for a while. On the stern starboard side, we have a storage garage rather than a third cabin. So that allows our galley to be a little bit bigger, which is great. And it allows us to kind of organize our stuff. But the stuff over the last few months, like sort of the end of last season and over the winter, has gotten less and less organized. So we're going to take some time today to thoroughly declutter, get rid of all the things that we don't need to have with us on the boat, and then organize the things that we do, so that going forward this season we're able to just put things away when we're done with them. We know where everything goes. Each thing has a specific home. So that's the long-term goal. But yeah, we're going to get started and see how long it takes us, I guess. There's a lot of stuff on board. I can't. I'm stuck.
It's quite awkward to do, isn't it?
It's very awkward. There we go. This is towels and rags. I'll put this right in the bedroom. This is just random containers that we can use.
This is our stern line spool. So we're trying to put all of the items in places that are accessible for when we need them. The problem is that those things will slide around, so we're thinking about Velcro strips or some way to secure them.
I think we'll be okay, because the crates we had here last year,
They didn't move.
So, but now that we're going this way, just so that we can, once we take this out, we use it, and it stays out for the whole season. So I think that will be fine. So here we've got everything to take care of the gel coat, and Paul's got some repairs to do. So we have the actual gel coat in there, and then all the waxing and polishing compounds. Then in this one, I wish they were the same size. I think we have more of these at home. I'll have to check that out. But here we've got the teak cleaners, mildew remover for the canvas. This is for the barnacles and stuff on the prop.
This light isn't working, so I just took it apart, but we don't have a spare for it, so.
Oh, I thought you were putting a...
No. We have spares. We have spares, but they're not the same.
We have lots of spares.
Yeah, it's great to have spares, but they didn't give us the same lights, or they look different, so see if I can source
the right thing.
Catherine has her handy dandy label maker.
I love my label maker. Yeah, okay, so it would be nice to just do when they're all in there and all the labels are lined up. That'd look cool too.
Luckily, Catherine is a professional organizer. And so I am going to be counting on her expertise to help guide this process. I think anyone who owns a boat probably can relate to, just the amount of stuff that has to be on the boat and the need to have it well organized and accessible. We have looked at a few storage solutions. We've watched a few sailing channels that use different methods or storage solutions. We watched one recently that used these Milwaukee tool kits, and they're kind of interchangeable, and they lock and click into a base. We have been using just milk crates, and they seem to work well. They fit on top of each other. They're light. You can kind of see into them. There's also a nice shelf back there that is in the garage. That's helpful for organization as well.
To try to keep things on a high vibe, we're going to choose what we want to keep and let go of what we don't want to keep, which is pretty basic. So things that we want and need to have on the boat, we will be keeping on the boat. And then the next step after that is, of course, to find a home or a place to store each item in a way that, like Paul says, makes it easily accessible when we need it or want it. But to me, the most really important point in terms of maintaining organization is that it's easy to put away. So you're able to see where things goes. We'll throw some labels up. Some of the containers will be transparent or see-through, like the milk crates For example, we do also want, in this particular case, everything to be secure. We need to take safety into account, so we don't want things to be falling over on us or in general. So in an effort to reduce two things: one, the number of objects that we need to store and organize on the boat, and two, the number of chemicals that we're breathing in, and again, things that we would have to bring with us. I've ordered these great systems from a friend of mine who works with Norwex. When we arrive to go for a sail, there's a lot of dust on the sort of the companionway below the Dodger, and that's where we put our phones and our drinks and everything. So we have been dusting it with your traditional Febreze unscented, because gross, unscented dusters. But I ordered this microfiber duster to use instead. Clicks in, and awesome chenille microfiber, and another flatter layer for like smooth things. So this will be our new duster, and the handle has this handy dandy little crevice brush built right in. So again, this is replacing the broom, the squeegee pole, and obviously the squeegee, no mop, and the Swiffer heads that we keep having to use. So it's going to be a lot less garbage, a lot higher quality, I think, than what we've been using so far. Hopefully just make life on the boat a little bit easier and cleaner.
There's Catherine. What you doing in there?
Putting the finishing touches on our garage organization with some command hooks.
Oh, what are command hooks?
Well, it's made by 3M, and you can put them on the wall and then take them off without leaving marks or anything. And they hold pretty well. Like the ones we're going to use here hold up to 4 pounds, and we're using 2 of them. So.
And what are these hooks for?
These are for the telescoping handle for the boat cleaning accessories.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the garage is starting to look a little more organized. So we've got the milk crates stacked up on the shelves. Is not quite as organized as it usually is because we're doing some cleaning today, but there's all of the wax and polish and cleaning supplies. Down here we have sort of tools, and then down here rags, it's a heat gun, some other cleaning supplies and towels and things. And here on the right hand side is a nice spot for the big toolbox, and then hanging up over here is the footstool. Up here we've got the multi-purpose cleaning tool, mop, broom, duster, etc. And there's lots of room for some extra milk cartons. Those 3 there, 2 stacked in the back and the one in the front, those are all empty at the moment. And there's one outside that we keep our hose in. So that can go right on top of there, and that pretty much does it. Well, it's a bit of a windy day, and we've got halyards flopping around on the mast. Of course, I could go up and lash them, but maybe I'll do that after lunch. Speaking of lunch, some awesome lunch today. We've got roasted cauliflower soup, nice salad, some beet hummus with some nice crackers, and a boat that's much more organized than it was last week. Okay, well, it's a windy Saturday afternoon, and we're going to head out for our first sail of the season. How's it going down there?
Great, it's cooking away. Look at them, they're so awesome.